really hate writing emails. I love writing, but emails just suck. I think it's because they're always at least half intros, and I hate writing intros. I don't know if you've noticed yet, but I prefer to just dive in and write. Context be damned. And I just wrote like 5 different emails, with each one becoming more and more frustrated. I think I should make some sort of template and autofill script so I can just write the middle bit. But I did all the things I'd be mean to do, which is extra fun. I'm trying to use the Sunday basket system, which works well for me, especially the leave it until Sunday part, but not the go through it on Sunday part. It's a good concept though, so I'm going to keep trying to use it. I overate again today, but at least I had a meal that wasn't donuts. I made a nice little stir fry of some noodles and salt and beef strips and shrimp, which went perfectly except I cooked the meat before I put it away in the fridge. So I had both leftover noodles and beef strips, which upon finishing my first plate immediately led to me eating a bunch of beef strips. I probably had about 20 of them in total. Oh well, all that means is I have to cook the portion I'm going to eat and no more, or else I'll be too tempted to eat it. Aside from that, eating went well. I mean, I had donut for breakfast and another for dinner. Perfectly healthy. Only plan for tonight is to get drunk though, COVID friendly of course, by which I mean drinking like 6 shots rapidly on my own couch and calling William to be annoying. But I might not even call him tonight. I finally figured out what the Dream SMP war is. It reminds me of my night, so I'll watch that. I watched the first episode earlier, and I absolutely hate Tommy. That's whatever. Maybe I can find a dream perspective. Tommy just keeps lashing out at everyone. I get it's his sense of humor, but sapping out his edge would piss with him, and I completely understand why Dream is annoyed at him. I just couldn't imagine being around all these amazing people and being so unwilling to communicate through anything and just yell nonsense at everything. I must also say that I love going down 2 classes. I'm down from 7 to 5. It feels so much easier. I didn't do fuck all last week, so I'm even more refreshed for this one, which I will need since I'm writing my first scientific paper with all the lovely, lovely references. For the first time in my life, I've actually met people who enjoy reading scientific papers, which just seems horrible to me. Literature is devoid of all fun in favor of being unbiased and comprehensible. Unbiased is fair, but comprehensible is not. You don't usually to explain things would explain it, such as, in reference to my paper, bacteria pass genes to each other like schools handing notes around the classroom. It's not even a great metaphor, but you probably understand that better than simply bacteria horizontally transfers genes. Like, yep, sure does. I don't even know what that means, but it does mean. They're incredibly tedious to read. I have to read at least 6 to try and cite sources well enough to act like I know what I'm talking about. In English, when we cite, we have the quotation mark system. But you can't do that in science, and I hate it. Our teachers make us run everything through an anti-plagiarism detector just to see if I accidentally plagiarized anything. It's scary, honestly. I've become quite adept at using quotes as evidence during my own words, but now it's all different. I don't think I'd find the project as challenging if I was with other students in the classroom. But I'm just being salty. I really just want to be drunk for a while so I can stop worrying about school so much. It really does get to me, and there's no physical location away from it. If I'm chilling in my room, I feel the presence, the threat of not working enough. I hate the productivity thing so much. I'd honestly be more productive if I wasn't so busy producing stress about not being productive enough. I'd really like to be able to dedicate myself to something for a while. Even just a week of the same task would be nice. Perhaps I'll even choose this one. I've been tempted to do a bit of editing, but I think I can make a really fun intro and outro, and the editing wouldn't be too harsh since it's just editing out stumbles. But I don't really want to since this already takes over an hour to do over every day, and that would easily add another hour to the whole process. Perhaps when the Christmas break comes along, I have to prepare videos in advance. I'll give it a shot. I should really start writing some buffers now. The writing part is always the most draining. I'm likely going to need a week between going away over holiday break and finals. I'm not too scared about missing a day so long as I set it all up in advance. If I don't, I will surely miss a bunch of days. This will also allow me to rant in a more focused way since it doesn't sound fair to create the illusion of days going by when I'm just writing twice in a row and acting like more things happen. What's special about Notus Annus is it's also the limit. It's a question of which words are important enough to write. Which ones will never have the paper or the ink to be communicated.